Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yasser if you're new here. If you're not new, then welcome back. As you can see, I was feeling really excited and really happy about the hairstyle, but I think I was just generally happy. And this bodysuit, like the print, like how can I not be happy? But anyways, so today I'm just going to show you how I did this very quick flat twist hairstyle. Actually, it's not super quick since it took me about 30 minutes, like real time to actually do it. I don't know if it's just me, but every time I have to do like a flat twist or a cornrow, it's like I almost have to reteach myself how to do it because for some reason I always seem to forget how to do it unless I'm doing like a fluffy flat twist. Otherwise, I feel like I always have to relearn a little bit on how to do it, and you'll see that in the video. And I think that's probably why it took like 30 minutes. If you do flat twists quicker than I do, then definitely this is going to be a breeze. You can definitely also do cornrows, although I don't know. I guess you can do like fluffy cornrows at the front because I did have like fluffy flat twists at the front. So as you can see, I sectioned my hair into two sections, and then I'm just going to divide the back into two sections as well. And then I'm going to do a flat twist going upward. To lay my hair, I just use my Shine and Jam gel. You can use any gel that you want. My hair was stretched out, so basically what I did is I washed it and then I put it into like little braids, and then I just basically combed out the braids, and that's how I stretched my hair. I've actually cut up the ends of my hair, not in this video, but I have done it now, and I'm probably going, well, I'm not going to share the video on how I did it because I didn't film it. I just did it sort of like an impromptu impulsive kind of thing, and I'm actually happy that I did that. My hair is due to be washed right now, so I think I'll actually share a video on how I'm deep conditioning it and just taking care of my ends again so that I don't, well, they're not in the same condition that they were before I cut them. Although I probably have to do like regular trims, which I have not been doing, but I will try to do that more often than I did in the past year. This is December, so basically we're calling this a year that is almost done. We're just like, how many days? Like literally 30 days away from 2021 being over. Girl, I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. My friend sent me a picture that we took together when I was in Ivory Coast last year, and it was basically like exactly a year already. And for some reason, it just, I don't know, honestly. I've enjoyed this year. I've grown a lot this year. I've learned actually I've really learned a lot about myself this year. It's amazing. I think I've shared this in like the other videos where like I started this year with a lot of anxiety, and I really wasn't sure about myself and all that stuff, and I think this happens to all of us all the time. But this year the beginning wasn't that great for me, but in just all that and trying to like figure myself out again, I have really learned a lot about myself. I like myself so much this year, and I have never been more comfortable with my body, which is actually funny because I feel like this is the heaviest I've ever been, and it's the sexiest I've ever felt, if that even makes sense, because I've always been sensitive about my weight, but for some reason I have never been as comfortable with my body as I am right now. I don't know if it's aging or like, I don't know. Honestly, I feel like moving from girlhood and just being so unsure about yourself, I feel like the difference between a girl and being a woman is really the assurance, like how sure you are of yourself, how you carry yourself, how the decisions you make for yourself and all that stuff. I feel like that is really sinking into me this year, and I cannot even say how grateful I am. Like, I don't know. This is my testimony, honestly. I really had a lot of anxiety this year, and like just the change that has happened in my life is just amazing. And really the change that I can say is really just me. I absolutely love the woman that I'm becoming. I have not been sharing that many videos, actually, like especially towards the end of this year. I really haven't. But I've also just been sinking deeper into myself in a good way, not in like a depressive kind of way, but really in a good way, understanding myself, opening myself to opportunities, opening myself to people, opening myself up to love. It's just been a lot of opening up, you know, a lot of opening up, a lot of facing my fears, actually. Actually, I did a lot of crying too this year, admittedly. I did a lot of crying, but good crying though. I've actually not always been a crier. In fact, I've actually never been a crier. But I found that nowadays I'm so accepting of my feelings. So if I feel sad, I will definitely cry. If I don't feel sad, I'll be happy and actually be expressive about it. So I will say that I'm more expressive with my emotions, and I'm actually more aware of my emotions. So I love that about this year. But anyways, as you can see with the flat twist, so I am doing that on the side, and as you can see, like the first try that I did at the front was kind of messed up, so I am just redoing it again, and I'm going to do sort of like the same thing on the other side, and then I'll do like the flat twists at the front, which are, or at the top of my hair, that are going to be kind of fluffy. But how has this year been for you? Like, how do you feel? Like, everything aside, like, that's happening in the world, I know a lot of us were affected, and everyone knows someone who was sick or who lost their job. If not you personally, like someone who lost their job, or just a lot of changes that have happened. But how are you doing? How do you feel like you did this year? Like, if you've been on some type of personal journey, how do you feel like you did? And was it a good year? Because we are still allowed to have good years despite what is happening in the world. Like, it could have been like a good emotional year for you. It could have been, I don't know, when you finally started that business that you've been thinking about starting, or when you finally shot your shot, even though I cannot imagine myself doing that, honestly. I am not that brave. But how has the year been for you, like on your personal like journey type of thing, not like the world in general, but for you, how has the year been for you? And are you looking forward to next year? Or you'll be making New Year resolutions, or are you just going to sort of like wing it? I took myself back to the gym just to avoid it being like a New Year resolution kind of thing. So I'm like, if I go in December, then January I'll be going super strong. So yeah, that would be I feel like that has always been my New Year resolution for every year. Go to the gym, actually exercise, try to eat healthy and stay consistent. But life happens or laziness happens. But yeah, let me know how you're doing in the comment section. And if you want to send me a DM, send it on Instagram. My Instagram name is just down there. It's _Yasser. And by the way, if you're not following me there, then make sure that you do follow me. I am sharing a lot of like my outfits on Instagram nowadays, just because a lot of you usually ask me, so I'm like, okay, what can I do? Should I share the outfits on YouTube, or should I share them on Instagram? And I figured maybe just to make something a little different, I'll just share them on Instagram. So if you want to see some of the outfits that I wear and where I buy some of my tops, because I always get those questions, where did you get that top? Check out my Instagram page, follow me there. I always share where I got everything. It's not a secret. And I'm also I want to call myself, like, I don't like saying cheapskate anymore. So I like to use the word, I am frugal when I'm buying clothes. And the reason I'm actually frugal while buying clothes is because I know that I don't like to keep things for a very long time, but things like tops and dresses and all that kind of stuff, I really don't keep them for a long time, especially because I get super bored. So I like to be frugal when I'm buying stuff, just because I know I'll probably be giving them away in a year or something. So basically just wearing it for the season, and if I really like it, then of course I'll carry it into other seasons. But other than that, I'm a frugal shopper. I don't like to spend a lot, because if I be spending a lot, then I'd be broke, which I am. Please don't ask for money. It's actually funny, but some people do ask for people for money on the internet, which I think is a little weird, honestly. When I read those messages, I find them a little strange, because I'm like, girl, I know we we style our hair together and all that stuff, but but I can't pay your son's school fees. I mean, I really can't. But anyways, I don't know how we transitioned into that, but as you can see on the hairstyle, I am doing the fluffy flat twist, and I did only 3 of them at the front. And then when I finish this, I'm just going to pin up everything together and try to make it look as flattering as possible on my head. So this is one of those hairstyles where you can actually wear them for a full week without having to change much, although I would be pinning them. So for me, usually when I say I'm wearing a hairstyle for like a whole week, like if I have a band on, I'll probably redo the band section. More like if I had a sock band, then I would probably take it out when I'm going to sleep just to loosen it and so that it's not so tight and pulling my hair, and then in the morning I will just redo the band kind of thing. That's how I normally do it. So like this one, I'd probably take out the pins when I'm going to sleep and put on my bonnet, just to avoid any kind of like accident with the hairpins. Although if you pin them properly, you might be able to get away with it, but I really value comfort over like me waking up 5 minutes earlier just to, you know, pin up the flat twist again. So that's usually what I would do. So as you can see like this, I'll just pin them, and then when I go to sleep, I'll take them out and then wear my bonnet, and then in the morning I will pin them again. They might look slightly different than how you did it the first time, but that is life, and it's sort of like, you know, you're changing up the hairstyle a little bit, which I absolutely enjoy. I mean, you all know from these videos that I enjoy changing my hairstyle. But actually, like talking about like changing hairstyles, I've really been enjoying protective hairstyles lately, and I'm really getting into it, honestly, to the point where I'm like, if I wear protective hairstyles a lot, then there won't be a lot of hair videos to post because my hair will be tucked away most of the time. And I'm like, girl, what are we going to do? But I think I'm going to do braids. I'll probably do box braids soon and share that with you ladies. We'll see. I'll probably be sharing that very soon because I had a protective hairstyle which I ended up taking out. So yeah, a box braid video will probably come up soon. But these earrings are from Cultural Mashup. It is my website, and I sell earrings, mostly like African inspired earrings. And this is it for the hairstyle, ladies. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're taking care of yourself, being loving and kind. I hope you're going to spend December hopefully enjoying it. Try to tune out some of the things in the world. Honestly, I always advise people not to watch too much news because I personally don't, and it makes me feel better. I have less anxiety when I do that. So tune things out and tune into yourself and the people you love and the people that you care about and the people that actually love you and care about you as well. Happy December, and let's continue watching the videos, and I will see you very soon. Have a lovely, lovely week and enjoy the December.